And welcome to the Scrapbooking Studio. My name is Tracy Walker, Creative Memories Advisor. And this past weekend, I held my National Scrapbook Day and had 36 women in attendance. It was a great time had by all. And part of their make and take, I'm going to kind of move this stuff over for a second, was we made these cute weaved borders. And let's see, this is really great. Let's see if we can like maybe do. Maybe that's better. Okay. We made these cute weaving borders. So we took a 3-inch strip of paper and weaved these little strips into it. And this is what we came up with. And here is a couple of 3 samples that we did. We used the National Scrapbook Day paper. This is hot fudge cardstock. These are the embellishments from National Scrapbook Day, as well as the stickers from National Scrapbook Day from the project recipe. So how did we make these? I have a few pieces left over, so I was going to show how to make these. My people also wanted some instructions as well. So the first thing you're going to do is you need a 3-inch strip of paper. I recommend doing something solid. We did do ones that have this print, but it was it wasn't super busy, like stripes, or what's the back side of that. Because if you look at the back side of these and you use busy paper, it's just not going to turn out just aesthetically at all. So using a solid base is really important. I'm trying to see if I had one where it was the blue. No, I don't have any of those that are left. So based on so let's do the blue instead of the yellow. So I'm going to pull this out because we don't want that. So I need 10 strips, and I'm going to kind of put them in order such that it's like where it's got a pattern and then a solid, and then maybe like a little bit of a pattern and then a solid, and then that kind of go along, and just put these kind of in the order you think you want them to look like. So I'm kind of doing solid pattern, somewhat solid pattern, somewhat solid pattern, solid pattern. And then how I did this with the 3-inch strip is I cut a 3-inch strip and I put it in my trimmer and I put it on the 1-inch mark, and I cut 1 inch down from the top and 1 inch up from the bottom for that. So I didn't cut, it's similar to like when you're going to gut paper, but I didn't go all the way through. I'm leaving it just like this. So you got kind of a, like this, and this is what we're going to weave through. So we are going to start, I'm trying to see which one side looks more even for that. So you'll start, I'm going to try and make this so you're up, down, up, and then you're down, up, down, and then you just kind of try to squeeze them together and keep them straight. But you can always go back, and then we'll just go back and do the same thing. We're going to go down, up, down, and also pay attention if you have a patterned paper. And we'll get to that one in a minute, because when you turn it sideways, you want to make sure the patterns are all going the same way. And as you can see, our little weave is starting to take shape. So this one's going to be an up. The inspiration for this came from, I saw someone else do some weaving pages, and I thought, oh, that one looks super cute. Do a weaving border and then add some plant elements to it from National Scrapbook Day. All right, so now this one, we want to make sure we have it going the right way. So when we turn it, this pot is going to match up with the words going the right way. So, and then we're just going to keep going. And then these, And if you get to the end and they're not gonna, you don't think they're gonna fit, kind of go down back to the bottom and then just kind of move them along. I feel like I'm in elementary school again. If you ever do weaving projects and stuff, I always loved weaving paper. I used to make, I think, weaving paper lanterns or something like that when I was a kid. And then, so I don't have enough space. So I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm just going to give it a little trim so that I can get that last one in here. And if you get them too tight too, it'll start to like bubble, buckle, and like curve weird. Okay. So it kind of has that, but you can flatten it out. You also can like kind of give it some relief by trimming. Like, is there a cat? My cat likes to hide in here and then he comes out and jumps on the table. You've not met Goose. He may make an appearance, but I'm pretty sure I kicked him out. Right, so we are going to adhere these little tails down. We are going to get adhesive. And we're just going to, and don't worry, if it's not super even on the top or the bottom, we are going to cover that up. So it doesn't have to be perfect. All right, keep going. For a moment, I had a heart attack that I didn't start the recording. Oh, I know I've seen other people like go, this is my second time recording because I forgot to hit record the first time. I've had it also like just stop in the middle and not realize that it stopped, whether or not I like hit the computer funny or that kind of thing. So we're just going to adhere and see what I mean with, paying attention to the patterns. This is what the backside looks like, but I'm just going to adhere these down because then they just don't stick up and then they don't slide around. This kind of gets them anchored into place for that. And then for the bottom, I chose to do, this is what I call the dirt, and it's just hot fudge cardstock that I ripped. So we're just going to put some adhesive on the bottom there. And then see what I mean is you can't tell that they were totally uneven for that. So it's fine. All right. And then we're going to take, this is, and I'm going to do this in a separate video, how to do this. This is this paper in the pot punch, border punch, where I punched out these pots. And it's a lot of patience, and it, as you can see, like it didn't turn out perfect going across, but we are going to hide that. So kind of like everything is hideable with a sticker and an embellishment or a journal box, or there's a lot of things. So I'm going to adhere just the flower pots to the top. I could also hide it behind it if I wanted to. That's another option if you wanted to hide this to the back of it. There we go. See? It's like ghosts in here tonight. All right, so the choices are, I have this sticker strip, and this sticker strip came from the National Scrapbook Day project recipe, or I also cut just this dark brown, but I'm going to use this time, this little vine sticker strip. I think it's super cute. I'm going to just run this along the bottom to kind of hide the imperfections from trying to punch this out. Like I said, I'm going to do this in a separate video, and I'll link the video at the bottom. So now we have those, and then what is left is just some embellishments, and this is kind of what I have left, but I also have, this is the embellishments from National Scrapbook Day. I'm going to just open one of these and use some of it. But these are super cute. They're layered, and so you don't really need anything, and it kind of just matches with what I got. So I could put it back like that. So let's do that. I'm going to put that there, and then some of the other things that we can do that I thought was fun that I did on some of them is I have all these like little leaves, and I thought, oh, I could go along, and these are like little sprouts coming out of the ground in the spring, um, for that. And then I've got some hearts left over. This is part of the sticker pack that came with the National Scrapbook Day project recipe. So I'm going to put um, some more in here. Another thing you can do is the Potts Punch. You could trim off the top, and I could put those in there well. But I'm trying to use up all my stickers for that because I have a bunch of these left, and so some of them got used and just some of it didn't get thrown away. All right, where are we at? I got some shears here. Those don't really like size-wise match up. That's already spent. Yep, here's some more of these. Put some more of those in there. That in there. Let's get some adhesive because that's kind of curling. I feel like I think I might have used all of them up. Yep. One. Maybe like this. Right. You can put that right there. I feel like right there's good. And I'm using what I have left. This is kind of all that I have left over from National Scrapbook Day from everybody doing their make and take, but it just turned out so cute, and people wanted to remember how to do the weaving technique because really you could do the weaving with pretty much any paper that you have, any stickers, anything like that. So I've got some white hearts. Let's put a heart over here for that. That's more trash. And there you go. That it turned out super cute for a border. And then you can put it on a page. I, in a different video, did this punch where I punched out the inside of just one sheet of paper. And you put that on there like that. That's kind of matchy because of this and this. If you don't like it, let's look at one of the other ones that I have. So you can do that. That looks super cute. And then I've got some matte cards. Let's see what I got left. These are my recycled ones, so they're not super pretty. But, you can put some pictures in here, just like that. I don't think I have any more. I think I took them with me this weekend, and they're still packed up. But you can put the border on a page and then put some pictures on, and you've got a cute little springtime page layout for all your flowers. Because I know right now my flowers are seriously blooming. So you could put this down here and then maybe make another cluster up here instead. This with some hearts. I'm going to put that right there, just give it some more. But there you go. You've got a page all ready to go to put your springtime flowers on. So thanks for joining me today. My name is Tracy Walker, Creative Memories Advisor in Des Moines, Iowa. If you love to connect with other women who love to scrapbook, we would love for you to join us. Like I said, we had 36 women who had an amazing time this weekend just hanging out with each other, learning and laughing, and just a great time. So my next event is June 14th. It is a Saturday only. It is at a local hotel here in Des Moines. And the registration information, I will put that below. And I hope you can join us. Have a great day.